Welcome to today's webisode of Greening Hollywood, and we're here at the Global Green USA pre-Oscar Bash. Let's go and meet Matt Petersen, CEO of Global Green USA. What's the philosophy behind putting on a pre-Oscar bash?
Well, the Oscars is one of the most watched events in the world, and the magic of Hollywood really wakes people up or gets their attention, draws them in. So our effort here is to use that attention that the Oscars bring and put it on a very important issue, the environment and climate change in particular. We've been putting stars in hybrid cars for about 5 years to try to use the Oscars again as a message about fuel-efficient vehicles and our need to shift away from our dependence to oil and increase our fuel efficiency of our lives.
And I understand that Global Green has a very strong initiative behind greening the schools. Now, you're very active with the LAUSD, Los Angeles Unified School District. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, thanks to the support from the Annenberg Foundation, we've been working hard for the last 4 years to help the LA Unified School District make good on its policy it passed at the board level to grade every new school they're building to be green. And that's been a lot of hard work on their part and our part, but we've made a lot of great progress. And the district's proud, and they should be, about the schools they're building are going to be much more fuel efficient, or energy efficient, healthier, and overall better for the environment as well. And than they would have been without that policy and without the work that we're doing to help make sure they're green. So that's $15 billion in school construction that's being impacted. And then in New Orleans, we're also got a Green Schools initiative that we're working on greening the schools being built there too.
And I know you're very active in the 9th Ward, rebuilding the 9th Ward as well.
Yes, we have a project, or kind of a mini sustainable development with 18-unit apartment building, 5 single-family homes, and a community center right in the 9th Ward in the Holy Cross neighborhood. And that's a result of our design competition we did with Brad Pitt in 2006. So we're seeing progress, and we hope that project helps not just improve the lives of the people that live there, but educate and inspire others.
So just a couple of tips for the newbies in this greening initiatives. What are some tips to live a greener life?
Well, I think the first is, can we use less? What can we use less of? Can we avoid, buying bottled water? Can we turn off the lights? Can we switch out the light bulbs? They seem like cliches now, but it's still, you're surprised that people still haven't done them. And all that begins up to add up to meaning something meaningful, because the more we see consumers and, more importantly, citizens take these actions, politicians and corporations begin to notice, and that's where we need change too.
So are we making changes? Are we making progress in this greening initiative?
Well, I think the ballot box at the end of this year will tell us a lot about the priorities of our next president, and the American people, the voters of this country, need to demand that our next president have an action plan. By the time they get into office, they're ready to go on global warming, because they're going to have to fight the special interests and overcome a lot of resistance to change. And if we don't overcome it, we're going to just see global warming continue to get worse, and our way of life will be permanently altered.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for talking to us at Greening Hollywood.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.